Hi folks, this is Tom. Today I'm going to show you how to tune an antenna tuner here with just a dual needle watt meter. This is all you really need right here. The best way to tune this is if you do have an antenna analyzer, but if you don't have one of those handy, you can use this here and you're going to be fine. Okay, we're going to take the 7300 here, and what we're going to do is tune the antenna with the least amount of power possible. That's the trick right there. If you do that, you're not going to damage your transmitter. If I put this on AM, the AM is limited to 25% of PEP, so it's no more than a 25 watt carrier. And what I've done then too is I've turned this down to roughly about 30%. And looking at the meters here, I'm really putting out about 6 watts. So that if it's a 100 watt transmitter and all 6 of it gets reflected, it's going to survive just fine. Okay, I've decided we're going to do this in the middle of the 75 meter ham band, so I'm on 3850 there. And here on the AT-230, we're going to stick this on the 75 meter band. And what we're also going to do is we're going to pre-position the knobs right here in the middle. Oh, for our antenna, I have a 250 ohm glow bar non-inductive resistor, and this mimics a real world antenna. So 250 ohms divided by 50, that's 5. So we can actually generate a 5-to-1 SWR here, no problem at all. Okay, so let's go. We've got this. We're down to about 30%. What we've done again here is put this on 75. On the AT-230 here, you've got through connections on this side. So if you have it over here, you're just going through and not using the tuner. If you're going to tune, antenna connectors 1 and 2 are actually coax connectors. Antenna 3 is a ground connection and a porcelain high voltage insulator. So you can go out to that way there on antenna 3, and that's what we're using here. You've got the clip leads on ground and also on the output of the insulator. Okay, here goes. Okay, you can see right here, we got about 5 watts forward, and right now we got about 4-to-1 SWR here. And what we're measuring here, I believe, is forward power on that. If we look at there, yep, we've got a fairly good sized SWR. And let's see, there we go. That's there. Okay, let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is move this one way or the other. SWR gets worse. And we move it this way. Oh, look, SWR is getting better, but it kind of stops right there. So let's leave that there. We're going to go to the bottom knob here right now, and we're going to move that one way. That's getting worse. Let's go the other way. Hey, look at that. All of a sudden, it's dipped. So now we've dipped that. Let's go back to the first one. Let's move it again. That's worse. That's better. And we're going to stop it right there. Now we're going to go back down to the bottom, and we're going to move this one here. And see, it's going lower every time. We're getting a slightly better match. Right there. Wow, look at that. That's just about 1-to-1 there. And there you go. We've matched this thing on 75 meters. Let's try this down on 160. I'm going to unkey there. We're going to go here. 160. Let's go to 1820 kilocycles. Let's put this here. Again, we're going to put this in the middle. And let's try it. Again, it looks like we got about 5 watts going into that. And about a 5-to-1 SWR right there, which we would expect. And there we go. About 3.5-to-1. Now we're going to move this one. Okay. It seems like that's as good as it can go there. Now we're going to move the other one. That moves. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually move this and overcorrect a little bit. And now we're going to overcorrect here. There you go. You see, sometimes what you need to do is you need to overcorrect it. And there you go. That's about as close to a 1-to-1 as you can get. Let's try this up on 40 meters. Okay, there we go. That's up on 40. Take this guy here and 7150. Let's put him on AM. And just verify where we're at. Okay, 30%, mic's off, that's good, and we're just going into here. Okay, that's selected. We're going to put this dead center, and we're going to put this dead center. So let's start here. And there we go. See, we got our 5 watts, or 6 watts again, right around in there. Now let's, that gets worse. And that gets better right about there. It stops. If I go back to the left on this one, nope. And go to the right. Hey, look at that. Wow. That is really good. And there you go. We didn't have to overcorrect on that one. It's basically a 1-to-1 SWR. Let's try it on 40. Correction, on 20. Yep. And there we go. And 14.200. Put that on AM. There we go. And make sure we get this there, 10, and that's 14 megacycles. We're going to put these dead center here. Key up. And again, we got roughly 5 watts there. And we got more than 5-to-1 SWR. Oh boy, look at that. Zoom. Wow. That was quick. Basically, 2 twists of the knobs, and that's it. Cool, huh? Thanks for watching, folks. Tune in again. What probably we're going to do is, I think we're going to try this on the open wire feeder and see how that does.